2025. So don't worry about that right now. Do all U.S. documents need to be translated into Italian? Yes, absolutely they do. Can you still apply for dual citizenship if your father renounced his citizenship in the 80s? As long as he renounced after your birth, you're fine. Give me a sec, I just lost my spot. What do you do over there? I love this question. I help people get their Italian dual citizenships. Big tractor passing right now. I help people get their Italian dual citizenships. I can locate Italian originating documents like birth, marriage certificates, handle 1948 cases. My team and I specialize in getting dual citizenship for you in Italy while you stay in the United States. In this way, we are able to bypass the consulate and get dual citizenship for multiple family members simultaneously. So if that's something that you're interested in, feel free to email me. My email's in my bio. It's info@chiarainitaly.com. Why no post on IG? So the Instagram that I originally had connected to this account, I decided to make private, and I got rid of everybody who I did not know, just because that was my original Instagram, and I just felt like there was too many people knowing my personal business. I wasn't really into it. So I made a new account, Chiara in Italy, on Instagram. And I don't get around to it. I need to post more on there. I know. Did you buy your home or renting? I'm renting, but I'm currently in the process of considering to buy a home. I'm actually going to take a tour of one on Saturday, but it's just an idea right now. So why don't you speak Italian? Nick, you got something stuck up your ass, my friend. I'm not going to answer I see what you're writing. I passed right through it, okay? Like, just quit it now. I'm not going to answer. The curtain bang is like, thank you. How long is the workday in Italy? So it definitely depends on what you do and where you live. I live in a small town, so shops here definitely close between 1 and 4 p.m. If you're in a city, it's likely that doesn't happen. Of course, if you work like a career job, not like a clerk or something like that in a retail store, then you have your break for lunch and then you go back to work. But in small towns, typically they close between 1 and 4 p.m. They go home, they have lunch, and then they go back at 4 p.m. Why do you ignore questions? I don't, I just ignore yours. I agree. My dad's from Italy, and he's not the same as Italians from America. Absolutely not. My dad's from Italy. He's from Milan. We really don't have Italian-American friends because there's just like no connection there. Let me tell you a quick story. So before I came to Italy, I was a bartender, and the client that I liked the least was, the people who would sit at the bar. They say, "Oh, what's your name?" And I would respond, "I'm Chiara." And they'd be like, "Oh, what nationality is that?" And I'll say, "It's Italian." I knew exactly. I'm like, I know where this is going. I'm like, "It's Italian." And they'll respond with, "Oh, I'm Italian. I've never heard that name before." Oh, it would really, really bother me because it's like, you're Italian, you don't know the name Chiara, you don't speak the language, maybe you've been to Italy one time, it's a different type of Italian. American Italians and Italians from Italy, they're not the same. Chiara, come to France. I would love to go to France. Sorry, I'm just reading some questions here. Give me a sec. And sorry about all the noise. How do you check if you have dual citizenship? So the first step to getting dual is determining eligibility. I have eligibility chats available. That is what I do. I will look into your tree and we'll figure out if you are eligible for dual, and then discuss the process, how that looks, documents that you will need, etc. I have an ancestor from like revolutionary times from Italy. Is it possible to find another relative? So there's no generational limit. You can go back as far as you want. However, the relative must have died after 1861, because Italy as we know it did not actually exist as the country that we know it today. Before 1861, Italy was a piece of land made up of many different kingdoms, and it wasn't until all of these kingdoms were unified by Giuseppe Garibaldi that Italy became the country that we know it today. So if you have an ancestor that goes back before 1861, that's okay, but they have to have died after 1861, meaning they died Italian, okay? And this is the reason why Italy has so many different dialects, is because it was split up into many different kingdoms that had their own languages. Ooh, I just lost my spot. I like reading these in order, so if I'm not getting it to your question, it's because I'm really far up. What is the cost? Both my parents born in Italy, but I do not have their marriage certificate. So are you asking for the marriage certificate or the process? Definitely email me, info@chiarainitaly.com, and we can go into all of that.